Here we are in the Elmwood neighborhood of Holyoke, Massachusetts. Elmwood is defined on the right at its northern border with Oakdale, and Oakdale is on the left-hand side. We just passed the Yankee, the Peddler, and here on the left also is the Holyoke Medical Center. But we're mostly concerned about the right, because on the right is the former Elmwood Park. This is the Dingle Park. In the distance, right behind it, is the old Peck School coming down. You can see that it's all being demolished right in front of us. And then on the right, very quickly, is going to come up the Holyoke High School. It's been here since, I think, 1964. And this pretty much defines the northwestern tip of Elmwood. And we're going to go around the perimeter of Elmwood for a while, which also means we're going around the perimeter of the old Elmwood Park that doesn't exist. Now on the right is Mackenzie Field, where baseball is played very early on in the 30s and 40s, and there was also football played there. Then we're coming up to the young softball field. And then our left is Churchill neighborhood, so this is the border. So Elmwood's Churchill border defines also on its north. And on the right-hand side is where the Elmwood Park Gorge used to be, rustic bridges. People love to go in there. You can see that undulates and that sign of an old park in there. It's hard to believe that a gorgeous park like that was in there. It was designed by the Olmsted brothers for Holyoke. And it actually extended a bit to our left. So here we're starting to veer off the perimeter of Elmwood and go into Elmwood itself. And on the right up the hill is the Roberts football field. Used to be alumni football field there. There's the Morneau tennis courts. There's the pool that we're passing by quickly. And this used to be a dump, believe it or not. They filled it in when they're getting rid of this park. Elmwood's eastern boundary is defined by a cliff over here, so we're going to go along the edge of that cliff, which means we have to go along. Pause it. Alright, we're on South Street now, going along, and now we're finally cutting into Elmwood Park proper. And you can see there's some middle-class homes here, and that's defined on the right also. Behind this plaza, there's many more homes, Victorian homes for the middle class. And this was one of the first of two neighborhood or trolley neighborhoods in Holyoke. Actually, there were 7, but 2 in the very, very beginning. And this one, we're now going to follow the trolley route. The trolley went up South Street, and then turned onto Brown Avenue, going right into the neighborhood. And so Elmwood neighborhood's defined again on our left because that's where the cliff is. We're not going to see that cliff. But we can see the homes are getting bigger and bigger, especially on the left, and somewhat on the right. Now its southern border is defined by Calvary Cemetery and Elmwood Cemetery, where the Kmart Plaza used to be. And then its western boundary was defined by approximately where Martin Street is, but it's the most zigzag boundary in Holyoke, so it actually goes off of Martin Street for a while. Now you can see that there's more Victorian homes. Some are Queen Anne Victorian, and a lot of these side streets have become one-way, especially the ones towards the south of us. And you're going to see a special little park. And we're going to go around some of this park. But this park is Laurel Park, and there's a little fountain in the middle of it. You can see off to the left of the fountains in there. And the trolley went right up Laurel Street, and continued up to Northampton Street, went up Hitchcock Street to Martin Street, and they cut over. And so it formed a trolley neighborhood, a pretty nice one. And one of the trolley stops was Laurel, and that's why they made it really nice. And I'll show you just one more thing. We'll just drive down Brad Avenue to show you how the houses change, how beautiful it is. Look at those gorgeous houses on the left-hand side. Big. The trees are still changing color. It's already in the middle of November. They're still changing color. Okay, so thank you for coming on this tour of a neighborhood series inside of Elmwood, neighborhood of Holyoke.